All right, we are recording. What is up, everybody? My name is Mayo, and welcome to the first podcast on my YouTube channel. Um, so, yeah, fuck. Okay, so now I'm in a bit of a better location that has better sound dampening materials or whatnot. So yeah, welcome to the first podcast on my YouTube channel. Now, the reason I decided to do these podcasts, or just, I really wouldn't consider these podcasts, I would consider these just more or less just like Q&As with people. Just like a random, just like question and answer thing. And the reason I decided to do this is because, well, not only will it give me better connection with my subscribers, it'll also give me better connection with my friends. People get to know me better as a person as a whole. So yes. And the person that we are going to be communicating with today is none other than shit. Is none other than Rob the roommate himself. Say hello, Rob. Hello. Oh, Rob, you're so funny. Okay, so I was gonna have Uncle Steve on here, but Rob, you should probably tell him this. Yeah, so me and Uncle Steve went out to the bar last night, like always, and we got a bit drunk, and we came home, and Uncle Steve had a hangover. And today he was really mad and he was going. So yeah, we couldn't have him on the show today. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but yeah. So I have decided the topic for today's video to be none other than my life. And let's talk quickly about my life. So Rob, how did you feel when you first met me? What was it like? What were your first impressions on me? Well, I thought you were pretty weird, to be honest. I saw you as another fat kid. But as I got to know you better, you were kind of cool. Yeah, I was pretty cool back then, Rob, but now I'm just, crazy and insane. Yeah, I can agree on that. So, yeah. Let's just start, I don't know. Let's just start at the beginning. So, beginning of my life, I was born. Yeah, that's what happens. You're born. So funny. But, yeah. I was born. My mom and my dad raised me for 2 years of my life. They eventually got hooked on pain pills, and my mom's mom called DCF, and they took him away from my parents. Took me away from my parents. I didn't really care. I didn't know what was going on at the time, and now that I finally know, I never really care, to be honest with you. And people say, "Oh, I'm sorry to bring up your mom or your dad," blah blah blah. I'm like, look, dude, I don't really care. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they got taken away from me. I got taken away from them, and then I moved in with Willie and Paul for a long few years, for a long time. Like, I think we finally moved out of that house when I was like, I don't even know, like 2014, 20, no, it was 2013 when we moved out. So I was like, what? I was like I was like 10 years, no, I was 9 years old when we moved out of that house? Seriously? Shit. I was either 9 or 10 when we moved out of that house. I can't remember. But yeah, that was basically my experience. And then I went to a few schools. And then I finally settled for middle school on APA. Now, the reason I went there is because, well, I had social problems at the time, and it was a relatively small school. So it would be perfect for me. And, yeah. I have no more social problems now, but now I just have mental and emotional problems like depression and anger. But we're not going to talk about that until another episode. Isn't that right, Rob? Yeah, Mayo, but, really, you should probably get those problems checked out. Yeah, people say that all the time. They say, oh, don't let it, keep you from doing what you want to do, blah, blah, blah. Just, get some help. And I'm like, nah, man, it's too late for help. It's way too late for that help. So, Rob, tell me a little bit about yourself. What was your life like? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? So, Rob, I want to hear about you. Okay, so, Rob, did you hear that sound? Yeah, I heard that sound. What was it? It's coming outside, Rob. I'm scared. Oh, don't be scared. It's just Flip-Flop Lady probably, just sleep fighting. No, Rob. Flip-Flop Lady is sleep cleaning. Oh, shit. Anyways, uh, just ignore it. So, Rob. So, Rob, tell me a bit about yourself. Well, I was born. Actually, believe it or not, I was born in California. Oh yeah. Hey, I heard you moved. I recently heard that you moved back to California. Is this true? Oh yeah, I did move back to California. Ah, nice. So Rob, yeah, just keep telling me about yourself. Well, I was born in California. My mom and my dad, they worked some pretty rough jobs at the time, and we were pretty much poor. I'm poor for my whole life. But recently, when I moved back to Cali, my life has gone up. I'm not really I'm not poor anymore. I'm actually a little bit wealthy. Oh, that's good to hear, Rob. It's always good to hear that kind of stuff. You go from, rags to riches. Just like that. I mean, not like that, but, it'll take some time. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Mayo. Life sucks. And it's not easy. Yeah, I know. Anyway, yeah, keep telling me. Come on, keep going. Yeah, so anyway, I went to school at some elementary school. I can't remember the name. And me and these kids would always get in a fight, like almost every few weeks or so. We'd punch each other and kick each other, and the teacher would come over to us and tell us to break it up. I was the main one who actually started the fights because, you know, you know me, Mayo. Yeah, Rob, I know you all right, you crazy bastard. Yeah. Anyways, keep going. Elementary school was pretty much boring, other than just fighting every day. But middle school is all right. Especially in middle school, when I had my first crush. That's when my life changed and flashed before my eyes, and I said, "Wow, I want to get this girl." And I did. I really did like her, and I asked her out multiple times, and she rejected me every single time. I know how that feels, Rob. Except it doesn't happen to me with one girl. It happened to me with multiple girls. But one girl in particular, she was my quote-unquote girlfriend. But we're gonna save that topic for another video. Oh, okay then. But I might delve a little bit on it. I mean, we might just scratch the surface of this giant iceberg that's still growing about the story of my quote-unquote girlfriend. I might scratch the tip of the iceberg that's still growing. Anyways, Rob, continue. So yeah, she rejected me multiple times, and she got together with this one guy. It kept me feeling quite sad, actually, and I was contemplating suicide. At the time, I was in 8th grade, so yeah, I did know a little bit more about suicidal behaviors and depression as a whole. But I didn't give in, and I kept going strong. You see, Rob, you have that energy to just feel depressed and just act like and just feel like you just want to commit suicide. But afterwards, you just get over it and keep going strong. Me, on the other hand, well, I'm different. I've been feeling depressed and suicidal for over 2 years. Excuse me. Yeah. Even though I might not act like it, I still have it in the back of my mind, just telling me that's like, it's depression. What's up, man? And then when things really sad happen, like earlier today, I'm not gonna delve into that because that's pretty much at the bottom of the iceberg. That's the most recent event that just happened today. So I'm not gonna talk about that. Depression just came into full force. And Rob, when was the most recent time that you've been depressed? Oh, I don't know. It was like a long time ago. At least like a good 10 to 11, maybe 14 years. It's been a while. How does it feel, Mayo? Depression. Depression feels. You feel empty. You feel weighed down and lethargic. And just tired. Like, earlier today, I felt like I had 50 pounds on top of me because that is just the lethargy and just the weight of just sadness on you. You know, I heard this story, Rob. It's called Depression is a Demon. And I wouldn't be damned if depression is a demon because here's how the story goes. I'm going to break it up simple. This story is like 10 minutes, like at least a good 10-minute reading story. So, I mean, it has a decent time. But I'm going to give you just a simple rundown of it. It'll take like a minute or two. So, this kid, he loved life. His dad, on the other hand, did not like life as much. He was depressed, severely depressed. And his son did not know it. As the son witnessed his dad acting more weirder and weirder, he finally learned and just said that, oh, my dad's just sad. Now keep in mind, this child is quite young, at least 8 or 9 years old, so he didn't know what depression was and what it meant. Basically, it's sadness on crack. So, one night, he walks into his father's bedroom, and he couldn't find his father in his bed. So he went to the bathroom, and he found his dad slitting his wrists. But here's the catch. It wasn't his dad. Over his dad loomed a big, shadowy creature, which was imitating his father like a puppet, slitting his own wrists. So, I guess depression could be a demon because the shadow creature, the demon, was controlling his father like a puppet, making him slit his own wrists, making it look like the dad was actually doing it, but it was actually the demon itself the whole time. That is a pretty convincing story. Man, that is a pretty convincing story. You gotta admit, that's a good story. Oh, you should read the whole entire thing. It's actually pretty good. I might read it tonight. I don't know. I've been getting into reading a little bit more, so yeah, I'll see when I'll read it. I'll send you the link to it. Okay, cool. But yeah, like earlier today, I just felt like that the demon, the depression demon, was just lying right on top of me, because that's what it felt like. I felt so weighed down and so lethargic. I could not move at all. It was the demon laying on me, holding me down, which is really hard to move. Like, it was hard to move. So maybe depression is a demon, but it could just be your body acting all weird and whatnot. How do you think about that, Rob? No, it's interesting, but it's also kind of scary at the same time. Yes, I can quite agree with that, Rob. To be honest, I can agree with that, Rob. Yeah, me too. So, where were we before, oh yeah, you were talking about how, like, you were getting out of your depressed state. Oh yeah, so, yeah, I stopped being all depressed and whatnot, and
And yeah, so I stopped being depressed, and I just kind of like, let go of it. High school hit. I think I was in 12th or 11th grade at the time. I can't remember. And there was this girl, beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous. And it turns out me and her had a lot of things in common. A lot of likes, a lot of dislikes. We really had a good connection. And she was gorgeous. And she found me quite attractive too. So, we finally both admit to liking each other. We became we dated. A few years down the road, we got married. Interesting. You guys have a kid? No, not really. We didn't really have a kid. But we did have sex a lot of times, though, which is very nice. Yes, Rob, you're the sex maniac. Yeah, even in Cali, some of the girls find me kind of hot. And I say, nope, bros before hoes. Oh, Rob, you're so funny. Yeah, funnier than you, man. Oh yeah, funny to me by miles. So, what happened to your wife? Oh, well, years later, we got into this huge fight. She kicked me out of the house, and then I went to go live with your uncle and your cousin. And then a few years later, that's when you met me, and that's when I met you. Yes, indeed, Rob. That is definitely when you met me. And yeah, that's kind of when it sprung up. We really didn't talk that much, but yeah, we didn't really talk that much. And then we started chatting, and now look at us, we're best buds. Yeah, we are, Rob. And it's honestly a privilege to have you on this podcast because what time? Where do you? Well, you're in Cali. Over here, it's like 5 to 11. It's five to 11. So over there in Cali, I'm assuming that it's like it's probably like 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's like 5 to 8 or 4 to 8 now. Yeah, 4 to 8 over 4 to 11 over here. So she kicked you out of the house. Blah blah blah. You met me. I mean, now we're best friends, and it is a privilege to have you on the podcast. It really is. It is nice to have somebody to talk to. Oh yeah, it's honestly, it's an honor to have, you know, you have me on your podcast. Like, especially when this is the first podcast you ever done. It's like honestly amazing. Yeah. So let me tell you a bit about my story. So, 6th grade in APA, it was fun. I met a lot of friends, and I met a lot of people. There's a lot of friends, a lot of cool teachers. And to be honest, 6th grade, I don't know. I don't know if it was the best year or the worst year. Like, it could be anything, for all I know. But it was fun. Next year, some people left, some people graduated, some teachers left. No big deal. I still like the school and the kids. But in 7th grade, it was very fun. 7th grade, in my opinion, was just amazing, and it just really 7th grade is what really got me, like, booming. Like, my YouTube channel was like a hit, and my YouTube channel was just amazing. Nowadays, it isn't. My YouTube channel is dead, and nobody really watches my videos except for me, you, Uncle Steve, and DJ Locus, and that's about it, really. I mean, yeah, that's really it. Like, nobody really watched my videos, which I'm fine with. My channel's completely dead, and there's no way of reviving it, which I'm fine. I'm fine with. Maybe I'll just keep uploading, and then more people start watching, and revive. But I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Which questions me why I'm uploading this video in the first place and making a podcast series, but whatever, totally fine. So, anyways, in 7th grade, I got really recognized and popular. Damn. And I just wish. Okay, so Rob, let me tell you a bit about my girlfriend. Yeah, tell me about her. I heard you talk about her sometimes. Her name is Emma. Oh, yeah, I remember Emma. Yeah, he always talked about her. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, she really she really likes me as just a friend. Back then, she thought I was funny and shit. And I mean, nowadays I'm not funny anymore. I'm not funny at all. I'm just really awkward and weird and crazy. Like not crazy in a good way, but crazy like in a like, oh my god, we should throw this kid in the fucking mental hospital kind of crazy. Yeah, man, you're one crazy son of a bitch. You too, Rob. But you're crazy in the good way. I'm crazy in the not so good way. Anyways, so yeah, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I really wish the thing is with Emma, I wish she would move back down here and go to APA. Then she'd be able to see me what I act like in school. She'd actually start laughing at me and actually, or not laughing at me, laughing with me and at me, both. And she would actually see, the actual legit me. Which I mean, I am the real me when I'm texting, but it's better when it's physical. And Rob, believe me, you know physical. Oh yeah, I know physical, all right. Okay, Rob, calm down, buddy. Yeah, so seventh grade was pretty good. And eighth grade was basically the year that my life changed dramatically. I went from being this funny, happy person to just this depressed, suicidal, angry, like just resentful, you know, like a forsaken person, and just and that's what I still am to this day. Even though I might not show those emotions, but believe me, they're there, and they're still quite active. And here's the reason why my life changed. So eighth grade was pretty good. Eighth grade was pretty good too. And there was this. Let's start off with the big main event of eighth grade. Ernesto. You remember Ernesto, don't you? Rob the roommate. Oh yeah, Ernesto. I remember his ass. Oh man, he was the greatest. He was a pretty cool kid. He was funny and Ernesto was cool. But you had to go fuck it up and call him a faggot and he tried to kill you and now we don't talk to him anymore. I mean, I think him and Uncle Steve talk sometimes, but I don't know how long it's been since they talked to each other. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I really wish I never called him a faggot in the first place. I never, I wish I never called him a faggot, man. Because Ernesto was pretty cool. And apparently he's still holding a grudge on me to this day. Because Michael, you know Michael, right? Sansini? Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, his big meatball ass. Yeah. He has this friend called Funny Banana. Um, and apparently, oh wait, never mind. No, wrong one. Okay. You know Ezekiel, right? Yeah, I know Ezekiel. Yeah, so Ezekiel has a friend that goes to the school that Ernesto goes to. And he was talking to his friend, and he said to him, "Do you have a kid in your school named Ernesto?" And the guy, oh wait, never mind. No, it's a kid that used to go to our school, who used to be friends with Ernesto. Whatever. And Ezekiel said to his friend, "So do you know about Ernesto? And does he still like hate Mayo?" And then friend's like, "Oh no, don't talk about Mayo." And then, so yeah, we kind of know that Ernesto still holds a grudge on me to this day, which, to be honest, is kind of stupid. Like, that was a year ago. We should get over it. But hey, I can't talk. It's been a year since me and Emma broke up, and I can't get over it, and I probably never will get over it. So I'm not one to judge or say any words. So yeah, now with Ernesto, now with me calling him a faggot and Ernesto getting kicked out of the school, it just leaves me. and my group of friends that I have. And that's basically it. Now, in early November is when me and Emma started texting each other on Instagram. And oh no, this is not meant for this episode. This is gonna be meant for another episode. But I did say we are gonna scratch the tip of the iceberg. So yeah. So again, back to when Emma used to be in the school. She used to laugh at, and she used to like me. But yeah, the thing is, here's the thing. She used to laugh like she used to actually like me. Not in that kind of way. Not in an intimate way, but, as just a friend kind of way. She used to laugh at my jokes, and she used to be really comfortable hanging around me and whatnot. Granted, I'm sure if she came back down here, she'd be very uncomfortable hanging around me, and I'd be giving off, and she'd be thinking, just wrong about me, and I'm giving off that stalker, slash serial killer vibes. Yeah, looking into the corner of the room and shaking your head. Yeah, man. Rob. Oh my god, Rob, I'm so funny. Yeah, man, you're funny as hell. Yeah, man, but she looks at me, and I'm looking with the corner of my eyes and across the room, staring in the corner. I'm like, yeah, man, the serial killer vibe. You know what I'm saying, Rob? Oh my gosh, I'm so funny. Yeah, man, you're funny, man. Yeah, and we used to talk in person, like physically. Oh, man, I miss her so much. Oh, only if I could see that face and hear that voice and just be around her. But that's never gonna happen. Is it, Rob? Nope, that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, even you know it. Even you know it, Rob. Yeah, but we bonded pretty good. We bonded pretty good, and it all started one day when I replied to her story on Instagram, and that's when we started texting each other on Instagram. It started like early November, and we used to talk every single day, almost every single day for hours at a time, and we'd have great dialogues. And she genuinely felt really comfortable around me and just felt free and just didn't feel pressured. But now when we text, she just doesn't. We just can't. She just doesn't like me. She feels really. She never admits this, and she probably doesn't want to because in fear of breaking hurting my feelings. But I just get that. I just get the vibe that she feels really uncomfortable talking to me, and just I'm annoying her, and just that she doesn't like me at all as a friend or as an intimate relationship kind of thing. But aside from that, I really do miss. I mean, we still talk every day almost, but I just really don't care anymore. And Emma, if you're watching this video, hell, if you even made it like 10 seconds in this video, goddamn, congratulations. But if you made it this far, I ought to go up to you ought to give me your address. I go up to your house and give you a damn trophy for lasting like 29 minutes in this fucking video. But yeah, if you're watching this video, whatever. But if you aren't, which you probably aren't, because nobody watches my YouTube channel anymore, then whatever. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about Emma for now. But in another episode, we will delve deeper. We will mine the iceberg all the way to the bottom. The iceberg that is still growing. So, it's been 30 minutes, Rob, almost. Do you have anything else I'm going to say? No, not really. Yeah. Neither do I, Rob. Neither do I. I have really nothing else to say. So, yeah, guys, this is basically my first podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and as I said, if you made it 30 minutes, if you watched the whole video, you're a trooper. I love you. You're a dedicated person. But, if you make it, the average watch time in my videos is around I'd say 3 to 7 seconds. That's, the average time that people watch my videos is typically 3 to 7 seconds. And then they just say, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna go to another video. But if you make it 10 seconds, or hell, God forbid, 30 seconds into the video, like, honestly, if you make it that long, good for you. Like, I'm really proud of you and I love you. But if you watch this whole video, oh my God, like, I will literally cry and I will go, like, bless you. But yeah, this is my first podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, Rob? Yeah, Mayo's first podcast pretty cool. I liked it. Yeah, I liked the podcast too. Hopefully, we can get more viewers on here, or more people to communicate with, because this is actually kind of fun. And I'll have to think of another topic for next episode and get another special guest on here. But that's pretty much it. So, Rob, thank you for joining me tonight, and have a good night. Yeah, you too, Mayo. Oh, so see you. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye, Rob. All right, bye, Mayo. And good night, or yeah, just good night to everybody that's watching this video. We will see you again very soon. Goodbye, everyone.